Hello, welcome back to Waffle Wisdom. In this episode, I want to share with you something incredibly special. It's very soon after my new book, The Golden Waffle Principle, Finding Meaning in Teaching, came out. One of my former students purchased it, read the whole thing very quickly, and I know she didn't skim because she annotated and sent me pictures of her annotated pages. And I want to share with you a little bit. Let me pull this up here. I want to share with you a little bit of what she said to me and then the passages that she highlighted. She said, "Hello, I know you're probably getting so many messages with the release of your new book, and here I am about to talk about it too. I ordered it and just finished it and wanted to share a couple of passages that really resonated with me, especially in the last few weeks of my first year. In college, we learn about so many different theories and educational jargon. Some resonates more than others. But it's different reading the words and collaborating with educators you look up to, respect, and know personally. I've absolutely loved every minute of teaching my 8th graders English. But, like any new teacher, have definitely gotten hung up on a lot of anxieties, especially regarding data. And the passages I'm sharing have really helped with a lot of those anxieties. I'm sure you've gotten so many of these messages over the past couple of days, but as a fellow student turned educator, I just wanted to share my appreciation for your work. Biggest congratulations." So first of all, Megan, thank you so much for those very kind words. So what is she talking about? Here is a first-year teacher. She's teaching 8th grade English. She loves it. But already she started to feel some of the pressure and anxieties. And, well, what were the passages that stood out to her? Well, here's one. She had underlined, and I'm reading directly from her picture of what she had underlined in the book. A part where I wrote, "Is it possible a student will not learn something he or she should because of a mistake we have made? Yes. And it is not the end of the world." Folks, that's true. It is possible that some of our students won't learn something that they are actually supposed to learn. And you know why? Because we made a mistake. And you know what? That's okay. We can make mistakes. Obviously, we're not going to make mistakes all the time, hopefully. We're not going to teach things that are incorrect. But seriously, we can't think that we've got to be perfect all the time. And administrators who are listening to this, I hope that you evaluate your teachers with that in mind. Now, here's another passage that caught Megan's eye. "We fear that someone will blame us because our students have not learned something." I go on to say our students have a free will and perform in ways that are influenced by factors beyond our control. Now, there are many things that a teacher can control in the classroom, right? Well-designed plans and good seating arrangements and collaborative learning. All those things are great and can lead to a really, what do you want to say, just a rich environment where students can learn. But even in the best of classrooms, not every child is going to learn perfectly every single time. There will simply be some who zone out. There will simply be some who have their minds on other things, and no matter what we try in that particular day, that child is not going to connect. And again, that's okay. Now, obviously, we don't leave it there, right? We don't just leave a student in that position. But to think that it has to be perfect all the time adds to this toxic layer of stress, really for students and for teachers. And then she said this. Or she highlighted this. Let's see if we get this here. It is crucial, however, to associate more closely with those who find joy in what they do than with those who are looking for someone to share their own misery. Or even worse, someone they can persuade to their side in some Byzantine plot of building politics. Yeah, that one's for the teachers. Folks, we can't hang out with those that are the naysayers all the time. We know who they are. Maybe that's us from time to time as well. But we can't get drawn into that. We've got to keep the joy. We've got to keep the life in what we do so that we radiate that out to our students as well. And as I point out, and Megan highlighted, you'll figure it out as you go. And then I make the comment, which is actually something drawn from the Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca. Remember, you have loaned yourself to any given activity, not surrendered yourself to it. You can leave something undone. You can always do it tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know if that sounds, well, let me ask you this. Does that sound dangerous to you? Does that sound like something you've heard at a professional development or at a faculty meeting? If so, great. You're in a great space. And I hope you take that good learning environment that you are in as a teacher and as a learner, and you take that out to your students and to others as well. But if that sounds like, that sounds dangerous, then maybe you are someone that could really benefit from the Golden Waffle Principle, because there's a lot of ideas in here. And the thing is, I'm drawing on years of actual experience. Folks have done it. For over 30 years, I've maintained the joy in my classroom, and I see it in my students' faces. And I want to see that for you as well. As always, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure you subscribe, whether it's YouTube or a platform that you're listening to as a podcast. We'd love to have you as a part of the ongoing discussion. As always, have a waffle day.